Okay, right back into this game. Escape from the asylum. What did I do last? I'm looking for something to cut bolts, I guess, for the back door so I can cause the distraction.
It's locked.
Really, Pierce. Can I? That's not happening. Oh, I
Perfect.
finally opened one. Yo. Okay, what can I get in here that can help me? A hammer? No. Oh, there's a secret item I can get.
There.
Oh. I was so oblivious, dude. I should have. Just stayed focused. You know, I never look for conflict for the thrill. But if I'm feeling someone stepping towards you, can't describe just what I'm feeling. What's he doing? Can I kill him? Hold on. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Why do I still have my lantern? Oh. What?
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
No. Go away. You can leave. No, dude. Alright, so there's a wheel in that room. I don't know if I have it. Let me see. Yeah, that is a no. I lost it. So, I have to go into this room, grab the wheel.
I'll go take a look.
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Is there anybody around here?
No, leave. Get out of here, man.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Really? Alright, just gotta find the maintenance room.
You there!
No! Dude, I'm really bad at... I could speedrun it a bit now. Oh, what? Oh, that's sick. Nice. I don't have to.
I'll go take a look.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me.
Oh,
He does not call
what
me.
is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of ocean. His waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master.
No more. I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right. It's the date. That's the problem. I don't know what this date is. But the calculations, they're right. 4 days, maximum. 5 at the most.
It burns me. I will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
Have I activated anything? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned in Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion.
That Dr. Fuller again.
A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. Good God. What could this machine be used for? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Do I have to go find 4 of these switches?
It's done. It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? Worse and worse.
So I have to go find 2 more switches. Wait, is this one of those where I just have to follow the wire? Blue wire. Green wire.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Why am I with her? Nice, okay. So everything in here is done, right? I just have to... follow the wires.
I'll go take a look. Come on, show yourself.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No! Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah, and in exchange I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Alright, man.
Is it the
sleeping
noise
problems.
that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll
What's
find
the
you
deal?
some pills.
I'll find your
Go
pills.
look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Alright. I gotta go back over there. I'm not seeing any, man. Oh.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? My new friend's sleeping pills. I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! Help! Help!
What now? That nonsense again.
What carnage.
Jesus. Okay, that's right. Lever.
All the levers are activated.
How do I get out of here? Oh. get into that one room again?
Hey! You there?
Dang it! I thought I could still do it like I was before, but I guess not. It's whatever. Let's see.
I'll go take a look. This way!
Dang it! I keep trying to get through it quick. That's my problem. I'm too impatient. If I take my time, I can get through it just fine. Run, 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 run.
You believe that, don't you? But they've already done it.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it! Is there somebody? I'll let Fuller know. And he'll blame us.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. Damn.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me?
Yeah?
The doctor wants to heal me.
No, it's the Great Book
He's
Cthulhu.
crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
It was Sarah who invoked this case. What do you know about Sarah Hawkins?
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? Oh God. I gotta... What? Okay. This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigns supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companies in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Wait, what? Why would we use their mansion as a hideout when there's an entire cult underneath?
Who goes there?
Alright, I have some CP I should probably use.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
That is you're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Horrible.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Bradley.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I can't tell you. I might be able to lead, talk to Bradley.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art
Right,
collector,
but
you
only
say?
kind of wanted or whatever.
That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
No, I'm gonna.
I
tell
don't
her.
agree. She deserves the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
But that
Riley.
truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Let's stay
You're
prudent.
right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll try, man.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and a friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to the widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Why is his voice so, like, quiet compared to hers?
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, look who's here.
What does this chick have with me, dude? Leave me alone.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. You must not feel guilty.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable.
Inevitable?
The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind.
Okay.
I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute?
Nah, he started
And
screaming
right before
and
your
got
eyes.
launched into the air.
Did you
and
not do
thrown against
anything
the
to help
wall.
him?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won.
Paintings.
Was Sanders aware of his imminent
All
doom?
true beasts.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it. A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
I beg you, dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be architect to your fault. Of your fault, I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spent some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, begin to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. I'm not gonna bother with her.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
No, hey.
What the hell was that? I can't even touch it.
Okay. Consult diary. What do I do now?
What the hell was that?
You know, like. I thought maybe you didn't, like, you know, fire or something because. Skip. I don't know what to do.
What the hell was that?
What if I burn the painting? You know, I came out of it. If I burn it, then.
can't even touch it.
Hello. What? That's not true at all. What? Who told you that? Oh, they weren't telling the truth. Oh, wait, I'm losing my mind in here. Okay, leave.
Down.
Oh,
Maybe I
can
can use
attack
this
it?
dagger.
come at me. What? Wait. Pierce, no. You're supposed to attack it, not get impaled by it.
What the hell was that?
The Shambler. It's a monster. Oh. No, thank you. That reminds me of something that Gura always says. I can be that for you. Like in her latest stream, she said it. Her yesterday stream.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Dude, I don't think you're capable.
I can't even touch it.
How do I even attack? Yes, destroy the painting. Oh, the Shambler destroyed me. Oh, I get it. I have to take all the daggers in the area and stab it into the painting. Stop.
What the hell was that?
Stop that. No.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Did he see me come in here? Yep, he did. He saw me. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go back. Booty-booty-doo-boo. Travel? Be that for you.
Yes.
Me through the keyhole, Eugene. You won't be disappointed. Oh, of course. I am your key, Eugene.
Take this map. I just marked the location.
I could be that for you. I could be.
She said the same thing about a lemon shark. Good, examine the
What
Shambler.
the hell was that?
It's alive. It is alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there's so many daggers.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Nope. He's already seen me. Run. He didn't see me come in here, right? Go away.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Oh wait, do I have to find the right dagger? Get in, get in, get in. I didn't. Okay. Ooh. Dagger, dagger. Oh. Yeah, bye. He's the shambling man. The shambler. Such a cool name. Is that no, Mr. Shambler? Oh! Stop that. I don't like that. Legitimately just got jump scared.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Whoa. Which way is he coming? This one has a mark. It's... Oh no, but it was glowing. Dude, it keeps jump scaring me. Get away! Go away! Shoot! Shoot! You're nothing but a drawing. You're not real. Oh no! Oh my gosh, okay. Oh man, okay.
What the hell was that?
'Tis the Shambler. Oh. Get away from there. I need to be over there. I could be that for you. Oh, he's coming. This is the dagger.
This dagger looks different.
Get away from me. Stop that. Kindly stop following me. Screw it. Cheese it. Get back into the painting.
Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
No, crazy.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yes.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Oh, he's dead. Someone broke the glass and broke in.
Where's the bookseller?
Good question. Where is thy bookseller? You know I always look for conflict for the threat. And you know. But if I'm feeling someone stepping towards you can describe just what I'm feeling for you. I'd go a step that would do much bigger than me. Huh? There's a safe behind this painting. How do I get to it?
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
So I broke in. The bookseller is probably sitting over here.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
It's that mark again.
What the? Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
What was that? Ow, what?
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay, let's see. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If someone finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in the plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. Following message of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine, can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Cylinders. I had to find cylinders.
Is everyone on this island taking... What link did he find between Charles Hawkins
This
and an
key
old
that bears
amulet?
the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. If it is in the form of a cylinder medallion, or a cylindrical, why are words so hard to say? Cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star in the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. And press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor. The date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. Something. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, I'm
Another
not
volume
gonna read
by
all of this.
Arkham editions.
I'm not reading
How
all
many
of it.
volumes are there in this collection?
My
Another
gosh.
volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions.
Arkham editions.
Never heard of them.
Arkham edition. I'm done. I'm not looking at it anymore. There's too much to read in my brain.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
There's too much to read.
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of
I'm
the
lazy.
century.
I don't want to read everything. I'm looking for cylinders or something.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
You know, of course there's nothing books in a library.
A kind of chalice. A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motive? Huh. What if I just put in random numbers until I get it?
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky. How many volumes are there? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh, it's a phonograph, okay. Phonograph cylinders. Cylinder 1.
These red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like
Red drops.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Queen has little protection.
5, 3.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other
9.
Homies,
Okay.
seems particularly relevant to my research.
5, 3, 9.
Browsing through them.
Wait. Five, 3, 9. Validate. Nice. Ooh. What kind of book is this? Oh no, it has spells in it, I think. Nah, it's fine. Oh, it's glowing. Huh? No. Am I going back here? In the name of this book, Sir Pierce decided to travel. Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find out what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Human skin? It's the Necronomicon?
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
He's becoming an octopus man?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Here's something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
What, is
this
he pregnant?
man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
Probably
I
from
pray
Dr.
that it's
Fuller.
not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
He's turning blue.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty
I'm
girl.
not in Pierce's body right now.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say that. That silly goose lets herself be trodden. Oh well, at least we won't have to keep.
How do I get to the doctor? Wait, isn't downstairs like his
The answers
territory?
must be hidden in Fuller's office. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Okay, well I guess it's not down there.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
No, but rest assured.
That will... We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. Chronic insomnia, like half the island. Hay fever? What's he doing here?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. His binds left bloody wounds. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, What should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Please, the few...
Everybody says it. She's a witch.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Doctor?
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Doctor? Those people need you at the dormitory.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him? The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B. The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
I'll be right back.